Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On one, right? 11.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Alston. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go, here we go.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. This pass complete to Higgins.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the former UConn and Eastern Kentucky quarterback. It's Tim Boyle. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
These two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Off play action. Boyle.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
3rd and 2, now Burrow.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the 1st drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Up the middle they go. Alston. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Roquan Smith. And his 5th sack of the season. 1st and goal. Looked like things were set up nicely. And now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster. So you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. A 4-yard pickup, meaning a 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do was play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Off the play fake. Boyle.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
On target to his man, Likely. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Back to throw again.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll run on first down. It's Curtis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The Ravens come in looking for win number 8 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on third down, Boyle.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions in what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, Burrow. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
That's into the hands of Crochet.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. He's going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I think he's still shaking his head a little. It was his fumble on the previous drive that led to the touchdown that has us tied.
And sometimes it's worse on a runner who drops it like that to watch the other team take the ball downfield and score than maybe if they just returned it right away. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when it happens that fast, you're right back out on the field. Instead, he had to watch it happen. Let's see if it affects him going forward the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Up come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They go play action here on first down.
Open man downfield is Duvernay.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Two big plays right in succession as this one goes from 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Operating from the gun, Boyle. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, Alston. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 2nd down now, Alston. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Alston. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back, not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft it.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
12 yards that time at a Cincinnati 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Evans. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run right back.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Off-play action. Boyle. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to get the football back. His time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st down. Here's Burrow.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Well, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
To throw again, Boyle.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the gun on 3rd down. Boyle, he completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Boyle. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Alston. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. Alston, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. So the Ravens now down 20-13. And time, a huge factor. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They try to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Back to throw. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Well, that's been a good game. I don't see overtime. That's selfish.
You obviously got to find the catch.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Burrow.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
This sets up a huge call on going down because you can try to run field goal, you can go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
To throw, Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Gun.
Now a handoff up the middle. Alston. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
On 1, ready?
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
11 mighty, 11 MP, hey!
They'll keep it on the ground. Alston, and he gets it down to the 32. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
11 MP, 11.
They'll run on first down. Alston, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the 2nd half. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. Pick up 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score in OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game,